All right, man. We are live and full effect. Salute to the NBA community. You guys are now rocking with the best. This is the best of seven sports talk. I am Seven Mitchell, man. Salute to the guys and the girls in the community, man. Shout out to all the sports fans. Y'all know how we do. We live and full effect this Sunday afternoon. Joining me, I got a couple special guests going down today. Y'all already know how we give it up here at the best of seven, man. I got a couple special guests joining me, man. Y'all already know Miss J from Talks with Jay, and we got the boy Hank with Sports Game Vision joining us for the first time on our platform, but we'll definitely see much more of him. Miss J, Hank, appreciate you too, man. Welcome back to the network and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Already know, man. Salute to y'all. So we got a shitload of stuff to talk about this afternoon when it comes to the National Basketball Association. Y'all know how we do. We're not going to hold everybody for too long, but we want to try to talk our shit, get some of these topics out the way. So again, salute to all the supporters. Before we even get started, I'll start with you, Miss J. Let everybody know where they can follow you, what type of content and stuff you got going on, and then I'll pass it off to Hank.
Um, Talks with Jay, far as YouTube. Twitter is eccentric soul, just the way you say it, regularly spelled together. Same with Instagram. You can find my sports content and my battle rap content that way.
Now you inspire me when it comes to the WNBA because I know you cover the WNBA, certain stories and stuff like that. Have you ever considered, Jay, to make that like a full-time situation that you more put more work into the WNBA, or do you look at it like it's not going to be beneficial to you to go but so hard when it comes to women's basketball?
Um, it, certain topics, yeah, but like talking about regularly the games, certain ones I can do that with, or certain hot topics, but the like steadily talk about the WNBA, not really. I can go into groups and talk it, but like the content wise, strictly with that, no.
I got you. I got you. It's a little bit slow, but I thought the WNBA this season is having one of their best years ever. When you
I
talk
can
about
agree.
promotion and spotlight being on not just the average players, like just the normal players. Like it's been a good look so far, exciting, and I'm seeing a little bit more support from the NBA. Supporting the WNBA, but it's still a journey, still a long road to and a hill to climb. But the WNBA looking to be the real deal. So I wish the ladies much love and success. I know I
Sure, they
need to
say
do a
the
little bit
ratings are
more
even
better.
up this year for them.
That's a fact, bro. That's a super fact. Hank, my G, let everybody know what you got going on with your brand, your platform, and where they can follow you at for your content.
What's going on? My name's Hank with Sports Game Vision. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, whatever Twitter is now, the X, and same name. The Twitter is SG Sports Game SGV Talks. For some reason, I couldn't get Sports Game Vision, but everything else is Sports Game Vision.
That's
And
dope,
talking,
man.
yep, talking about basketball, wrestling, boxing, but mainly the NBA. That's my main thing.
That's dope, man. Make sure y'all follow my brother Hank, man. He got TikTok rocking and rolling just like me. We be
Yep.
putting out that content on the daily, man, try and get it out to the people. So, yeah, man, we definitely making a little bit of noise in these social media streets. Let's get into today's show, man. I don't want to waste too much time, man. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. So again, shout out to all the supporters. Let's get into the first quarter. Let's start this thing off. I wanted to start this live stream off. I wanted to talk about LeBron James, and originally I wanted to talk about this whole jersey retirement. I saw Jeanie Buss take the social media in an interview saying that they will be retiring LeBron's jersey. So I did want to have a conversation on what y'all felt about that, as far as what jersey made more sense. So they retire both things of that nature. But another story had came out on LeBron James this morning that kind of blew me away, and I haven't gotten a chance to speak on it. So I said I will go ahead and save it for this afternoon with you guys joining me. Now, according to a journalist in Akron, Ohio, Not one student at LeBron James Ipromise School, in 8th grade class, has passed the state math exam in the last 3 years.
Mm.
School officials are calling this discouraging. Once again, for the last 3 years, not one student at LeBron James Ipromise School, according to this report, the 8th graders have passed the state mathematic exam in the past 3 years. Now, when I did some homework on this actual state exam, it's not a simple pass and fail test, uh, according to what I was doing with my homework. But what are y'all guys' thoughts on this report? And should LeBron be to blame for this? I guess because I'm looking at some of the comments and shit from people on social media, and they really going at LeBron, holding him accountable for these results. What do y'all think about all this?
You gotta kind of blame LeBron because it's his name associated with the school because it's him doing it, but also whoever he's appointed in charge of doing the hiring, far as the teachers, the administration. Um, you gotta fix that. That's not a good look. That's
Not at all.
not a good look. That means either one, your teachers are not qualified, or two, the way that they're teaching, the students aren't retaining the information. That by the time it comes to these standardized tests, that they're drawing a blank. So it's
How much,
like,
Jay, are you blaming LeBron? Because I can't, I don't have any proof that LeBron deals with the day to day when it comes to the I Promise School. And I mean, we know he's not a teacher. So how much blame? And I understand what you're saying. Like, his name is on it. So you got to hold some type of accountability. But just realistically, Jay, before I pass it off to Hank, how much blame could you honestly give LBJ for this, if it's
um,
true?
I it's like a 50-50 thing,
Really?
because it's like a 50-50 thing because at the end of the day he may not be there and do the day to day, but I'm sure somebody is reporting to him daily what's going on. And it's like, okay, either somebody's either not listening to what you're telling them to go back and like fix, like something's getting lost in translation, that it's still the case and something still needs to be done. So it's like, I blame LeBron because your name's associated, but I can't because you're not there for the daily ins and outs of how it's running.
What do you think about that, Hank, bro? Do you think that the staff members and officials of the I Promise School is keeping consistent, dialogue and communication with LeBron, not about the finance part, but about the grades and the curriculum? Do you think you think LeBron is tapped in with that type of information on a day to day?
He can't, obviously. He's probably not. He's, I agree with Jay that he's going to take the blame. It's just like him being a superstar of the team. He's
Right.
always going to take the fall. So his name is associated. He's been promoted as, it's his school. We don't know the whole particulars. It could be more to it. It could be just the face of that school, and it could be other people involved with him. But he's the face, so he's going to take the blame. And they got to make sure he has to make sure that everything is, lining up, because he takes the fall for it. At the end of the day.
When you the top guy, you definitely got to, you're going to be held accountability. When things go wrong, you're going to be blamed. When things go right, you're going to be given the credit. That's the story of LeBron James' life. That's the story of his career. But,
Yeah.
we talking about a situation with a lot of unknowns. Like,
Right.
I'm not sure just because he owns the school or he bought the school or what have you, how the communication is on a day in and day out when it comes to LeBron specifically. I
Hmm.
can't really believe that he's in tune with these kids' grades and stuff like that. If there's a overall issue with, like, students failing at a certain percentage or not meeting a requirement, I'm pretty sure that is ran by LeBron James, no doubt. But I'm thinking there could be a possibility that a lot of this stuff that's happening, he wouldn't know anything about until we get final results at the end
Right.
of the quarters or the end of the semesters. So I'm like, yo, we can't guarantee that he's privy to the information consistently, but if he's the one that put these people in position, then you got to kind of blame him for pre-screening or not pre-screening the clients. But it does seem like everything that happens is so easy to blame LeBron James. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
talking about who else has a school? Like, we
Jalen
don't want to
Rose.
give this guy so much credit. It's like it's always something. Who else has a school, active NBA player that has a school? Do y'all
Well,
know?
not active, yeah. But, Jalen got one in Detroit.
Jalen
Um,
Rose?
yeah, Jalen Rose got one. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, and I believe Jalen's pretty hands on with that one. He always, he used to always bring it up on the TV show, on the podcast. Not
Right.
all the time because you know how ESPN is, but um, with LeBron, he probably had to clean house because for 3 straight years and they didn't pass at all. That's crazy. And I remember I don't know how, in school when we was in school, they used to be on them state tests hard. They wanted to pass. They wanted us to, the school to pass those state tests more than
Yeah, because
anything.
they won't get no money without it.
Right?
They,
They need
they
that
wouldn't
money.
get no funds without it.
So
Here go
not to
my
pass.
dog in the building. B.A. Salute, family.
Hey, salute, salute. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening?
Oh,
What's
man,
going on?
appreciate you, man.
Hey,
Welcome back to the show. You already know, man. I got my guy Hank with Sports Game Vision joining us as well as Miss J. This is
Hey, Hank,
BA from
salute.
Get Your Bars Up Media. This is
hey,
my
Mhm.
brother, another sports and hip hop analyst, man. BA, welcome back, bro, joining us.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. We basically sitting here talking our shit, BA. You know how we do over here, man. It was a report that had came out earlier today. I was looking at from an Akron journalist stating that not one student at the Ipromise School of LeBron's 8th grade class has passed the state math exam in the last 3 years.
We
And school officials are calling this thing discouraging. And we basically just talking about who's to blame, and if LeBron is to be held to blame, how much blame should you give LBJ? What's your reaction, bro, to this report? And do you give LeBron some blame in this?
I honestly, this is a tough one. It's like at one point I want to say yes, I give him some blame for not uh, paying attention, but then I understand that all of this stuff is a business, and it's a business at the end of the day, and he got other businesses that he got to deal with, and I really like it's whoever's in charge of the actual school, because I know that his name is on the school, but he's not the one that's actually running it. So I can't really put it on him, but then again, he should look into who's running. Like, since his name is on the school, he should be looking and seeing what are the principals doing? What are we doing in this class? What is he doing in that class? Because it is making him look bad. It's making him look like he don't care about whatever's going on with the children at that system at a school.
But ain't that's crazy how quick we could take that perception that LeBron doesn't care when he's the guy
Yeah.
that got the school popping in the first place? Like, it's just, what have you done for me lately? But one thing that Miss J had mentioned, when you consider we talking about 3 years in a row, the kids have not met the curriculum or the requirements. So even though LeBron is not responsible maybe for the day to day, like Hank said, he's getting some type of report. You know what I'm saying about what's going on. So we can't totally give LeBron a pass now that I think about it. For the last 3 years, these kids haven't met expectation, and you haven't made the change or the adjustment. It does seem weird.
Was then we got to ask, did he really put up the school and everything for the kids for them to really progress, or was it for something else?
Like a clout chasing move.
hmm.
Hmm.
Gotta think about that, because
That's
if
what I'm
that's
saying.
the case, because Kanye opened a school and Kanye had the same issue of when the kids were trying to transfer out of his school because the his school wasn't up to par with the credits and everything. The stuff didn't transfer over, so it's like, I wonder, do the celebrities really have the right people in charge of when you go into doing education in schools, or are people just gung ho because they're celebrities?
Word.
Exactly.
This is crazy. Salute to my dog Anthony in the building. Anthony, I see you, Playboy. Big up to you, my brother, as always, man. Shout out to my guy Ant. Um, Hank, if there was a pie, right? how much percentage do we give LeBron the blame? If we got a pie, we got to split it up. How much of a percentage do we give LeBron James as far as fault with this report?
He got to at least take 50% of it. Just
At
because
least
his
50?
name is on it. It's called the LeBron James Ipromise School. You know, he got to take some blame in that. You know, and I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe that he's handling the everyday day-to-day affairs and test scores. But at some point, he's got to see what's going on with the results because his name is on the building.
Seven. I'm taking off my politically correct because I was being politically correct. You feel
Talk
me?
your shit. Here we go. Showtime.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna give LeBron 75%.
Damn.
I'm gonna give him 75% of the blame. I gotta keep it 100, bro. It has your name on it. You got all of these situations going on. You're supposed to be for the kids, and you did it for the kids, but then you let your school go to whatever. Like we got other people. Like I don't hear about this with Jalen Rose, but Jalen Rose is actually goes back to his community all the time. Make sure he checks numbers. I think if you go look up his school, it's like I think the average is like 81% or something like that as far as passing scores.
Yeah.
There's LeBron. If LeBron doesn't have time, if you don't have time to take care of your school with your name on it because you care about the community and all of this stuff, then why even have the school? That's a great question.
But we gonna really do that though, BA. We really gonna sit up here in front of the American public on a Sunday afternoon and act like Jalen Rose day-to-day schedule is the same or equivalent to LeBron's day-to-day, bro.
But if you don't have time, why do it? If you don't have time, why create it?
Now the other question is this: are those scores holding these kids back from graduating and going to college?
That's a good point. Definitely, yeah.
Now, if it's not, it's more of a slam piece. I'm sure there's, obviously some students that don't make requirements and still get to go to college. And LeBron's school, I believe, pays for it, right? They get them through and take it. They don't have to pay any tuition or whatever if they pass the Ipromise school. So if they pass the school and get to college, hey, job done.
Anthony says he's only giving LeBron James 20% of the blame. He says he put his money up, which is a fact. And he probably trusted the people that put him in charge. With how busy he is, it was good enough just to fund it. I mean, you got to put a little bit more behind just money when we're talking about education of kids and stuff like that. But for the most part, I definitely agree with Anthony's sentiment. But my thing is, y'all, check this out. Now, okay, when you look at all the other ventures that LeBron James has been in or had his hands in, there's never been a report of a failure like this, right?
Yes.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. But maybe they try and do them in.
I got
two words. Setting them up.
It's possible. Anything's possible.
And Michael Jordan behind it.
I got 2 words for you, Seven.
What's that?
Clout chase. Those 2 words. Those are the 2 words I got for you when it comes to the school.
If on LeBron's end, you think LeBron did this to get a pat on the back?
Yes.
Damn, BA. Why you gotta be such a LeBron hater on a Sunday, bro?
But I don't think it's him being a hater. I think LeBron's is always talked about, whether it's positive or negative. So LeBron thinks, I put my name to a school. That has them talking about me. But now that it's negative, it's like, okay, they're still talking about me. So he's probably seeing the publicity as a win-win situation. But in reality, it's not, because it's affecting the children.
I gotta ask you a question too, Seven. Why do every time we see LeBron correlates to the school, right? Why do we always see him in that same suit and the same glasses? Why we don't see him?
He got a point. Like that man don't know other outfits.
Yeah, exactly. Like
you gotta be drunk.
How many times
I'm not gonna allow you to get on here and disrespect LeBron like that, bro. Are you kidding me, man?
That's got me, man. I should just be calling me, man. I just gotta go.
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Dude.
That's hilarious though.
Y'all created a school, and we just gonna like bypass that, bro. Who
No.
else? And I get it, Jalen Rose. You know what I mean, locally and all that. Like, shout out to Jalen Rose, but like, damn, man, LeBron can't win for losing, bro. He really
Why
can't.
haven't I seen him in any other clothing? That means that we only know that we've only known that he's been to the school 1 or 2 times.
In that outfit.
Like that is hilarious though. And we know that man got 1,000,001 suits.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
man's like, nope, I'm just gonna wear the same one every time.
Does he care? Does he really care? That's what
No,
it
he
is.
don't.
You
Exactly.
don't think he care about the kids,
No.
man?
He don't
I
care
think
about
he
the
cares.
school system or nothing. I'm sure he cares about kids. It's in our essence too, as human beings. But he really does not. It's other things that's on his mind that he rather pay more attention to than the school full of kids that he did for the charter thing. Because it was a clout chase. He didn't do this because, oh, I really want to help the kids. No. Oh, I've never done this before. Not too many people know about this. And I am LeBron James. It is going to help the brand. Maybe these new generation of kids that think that I really am the greatest if I do something. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Y'all are terrible.
That's
All
messed up.
three of y'all are terrible. Now that I think about it, I'm not jacking this, man. Like, wow. Listen,
I mean,
listen.
well,
Well,
no
Jay, you
publicity is
alluded
bad
to it.
publicity. So
You
I mean,
alluded to it, Jay. What has to happen moving forward? You said clean house.
yeah, maybe you don't have people that are really like trained for running a school. One of his people was in trouble for I think something with a child.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
So
What happened up there?
obviously you're not
That's a fact.
having qualified people involved in this school. Scrap it. Close the school after this school year. Take some time to get somebody who really knows education, how it runs, how things need to go, and then start from square one again. Like LeBron is LeBron, but it's like you did the school to help kids, and it's not helping them in the right way.
Jay, you really sat up here and said that they need to shut the damn school down? Really?
They've been failing for 3 years. If you couldn't get it together after one, 3 strikes, you're out.
She got a point. She got a point.
3 strikes, you're out. You
got a
you
point.
can't get it right the first year. You can't get it right the second year. I gave you the third year to get it right, and we're still in the same boat. So either the math ain't mathing, or it's a sabotage. Which one is it?
Jay, that was a bar, by the way.
That was a fucking bar.
That's
That was
it.
a bar.
Don
Hank,
DeMarco.
so Hank got 50% blame on LeBron if we have a pie of blame. Jay, how much percentage are you giving LeBron?
Now that I think about it, I might have to agree with BA with the
With the
75%.
75%.
No.
I might have to agree.
You got the money, you got the resources. Like
Yup.
LeBron has so much money, he can literally go to anywhere in the world, not in the country, in the world, and influence teachers to go directly to that school and make it grow. He has that type of influence, but he doesn't care. Seven, he don't care.
Yup.
That is insane. Yo, I really like, I mean, I get it left and right, man, when we talk about people that, go against the grain of LBJ and stuff. But I mean, what y'all talking right now is blasphemous, bro. He don't care. Really?
Okay, so
You don't.
it's been 3 years and you've done nothing about it. So which one is it? All
I think we
publicity
was
is
to come out.
no publicity is bad publicity, or
Yeah.
you got too many other things going on. Okay, and I understand it because what happened with Bronny. So your priority is Bronny right about now.
Yeah.
Of course.
Sure.
As it
And
should.
and that's what it should be. But you have a team. You have a team. Look at your team and wonder why you hired this person for that project and it's not successful, which reflects badly on you.
So now we're questioning LeBron's decision making. For
I got
21
a
years, we
question
now
now.
questioning his decision making, right?
Bro, he over here worried about doing magical switching magical seats on the LA Lakers. That's what he's worried about.
That man worried
He's
about
not worried
which
about
jersey numbers getting retired.
exactly. He over there worried about jerseys numbers and oh yeah, I can't wear this because of Bill Russell. That's what he worried about right now. He ain't worried about them kids.
I gotta bring the big dog in real quick. I gotta bring the big dog in here. I think he's taking a quick break with us. Rashid, what's up, family?
What's good? What's good? I got a couple of minutes.
Yeah, man. I need you for this one, bro. So look at this real quick, bro, before we
I'm
go to the
chilling.
next
What's good
topic.
with you, man?
Regular shit, bro.
You got feedback.
I need you for this one, bro.
Can you wait a minute? Yeah, can you mute your background, Rashid? Are you able to mute your background, Sheed? I'm gonna have to mute Sheed. Sheed, I need you to come back in. Fix your background because we couldn't hear you. You had too much background noise. Let me see.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. Okay, I think we good.
You good now?
Can you hear us?
I hear you. I had the YouTube stream open up too. That was my fault.
Oh, it's all good. What do you think about this report, Rashid? We sitting here chopping it up, and it came out this morning that no student in the 8th grade for the last 3 years of LeBron James Ipromise school has passed their state math exam, and we talking about who's to blame and what should be happening next. The panel is pretty much putting this on LeBron James because his name is on it, and he's the one we think that's responsible for hiring the staff and stuff like that. What's your thoughts, bro, on this whole report?
Hold on. You came in muffled. You broke up. There was like a lot of static when you asked the question.
My fault. What's your reaction to this report right here?
That one student at LeBron James Ipromise School's 8th grade class has passed a state math exam in the last 3 years. School officials called it discouraging. Well, you can't blame LeBron for that. You got to blame the parents, and you got to blame the actual kids in themselves for wanting to learn. You can't blame LeBron for that.
They can't blame him.
Shit, these guys are blaming LeBron. 75% they putting the blame on
can't
LeBron.
blame him for his
I gave
gotta-
him 50, man. I gave him 50.
You got to blame the parents. You got to
You
blame
gotta
the
blame LeBron. His name is to it.
I'm saying we can't blame his system. That's his system.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the multiple years.
Yo,
man.
that's a whole nother conversation on why these kids are actually like that. But you can't blame LeBron for that. I mean, if he puts everything there for you and you don't want it, you don't take it, then that's on you as a student and that's on the parents right there. You can't blame LeBron.
So if you had your school, the name of your school was called Sports to the Wire. Sports to the Wire is this nice charter school that they put up, right? And for 3 years straight, ain't nobody passing no exams. Who we gonna blame? We gonna blame Sports to the Wire.
Exactly.
You got to look at. I don't know. I mean, you got to look at the curriculum. You can't blame LeBron. I mean, from
It's his curriculum.
no, that's what I'm saying. I got to look at it, but the kids aren't willing. Look at that show, The Wire, man. Back the HBO series, and I think it was season 4. I mean, that shit is real right there, man. They're not lying to you when the kids don't want to learn or anything like that. It's like you got to look at the parents. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into that. You can't just blame LeBron.
But Rashid, I never heard you mention the staff members at all. You're not putting no blame on the staff.
No, I mean, it's a quick question, a quick answer. I mean, but that's a deep dive, man. You could look at the staff too. But I mean, ultimately, like I said, if the kids aren't willing to learn and the parents aren't showing any kind of like accountability, you can't blame LeBron for that, man. We could look at the staff, we could look at that too, but ultimately, learning comes from the parents and it comes from the kid with himself. I got left back in 6th grade by playing too much Nintendo. I had to put that shit away, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to get left back again. Let me put the Nintendo away, the 8-bit Nintendo back in the day. And pass, man, and focus on my schoolwork. So you can't blame the principal or the LeBron James or the staff to a high degree. You got to actually look at the parents and the kids themselves.
So now you calling LeBron a liar because he promised everybody. He promised the kids. He promised the parents. So now he's a liar. We can't listen to LeBron. He lies a lot. Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna look more into the story. I'm just like, I'm gonna look more
My
into
thing
it. I'll
is,
probably
like,
drop
you make a
video
lot
on
of
it.
sense. You make a lot of sense, Rashid, if we were talking about an isolated incident. But by this happening 3 years in a row, it has to be some type of problem.
Where this is in
That should
the
be
this is in the
sustained.
Cleveland. This is in the Cleveland area, right?
Yeah, in Akron.
Akron.
Yep.
I mean, where is it? In like in a poor area, like in the, you know.
You wouldn't even
I
be
think I
I
know
these
the
kids don't want to learn though, man. I mean, they really don't want to learn. I don't know. You gotta look. Like I said, I gotta look at the curriculum itself and see. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into that, man.
Gotcha.
He got a
Gotcha.
point. The curriculum,
It's part of it.
proper people who can teach it.
But wouldn't you check the curriculum after the first year that it was
That's
a
what I was
disaster?
saying. It's no
We
way
waited
possible
3
you let it
years.
go this long. No way
All right, let
possible.
me get back to work, man. Yo, Seven, I'll chop it up with you later.
She holla at me, G. Appreciate
All
you
right, yo,
popping up.
BA, what's good though, man? What's good, baby? How you doing?
So hey, good to see you, bro. Salute to you, 100%.
All right, same over here, man. All right.
Salute to my brothers, Rashid White, Sports to the Wire, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sports to the Wire as well on our YouTube platform. He does his thing as well. He's a big time Brooklyn Nets fan. So if you love or hate the Brooklyn Nets, y'all need to tap in with Rashid White, man. That's his team through and through. Shout out to him. I want to get into another topic about LeBron. Jeanie Buss made it known that the Lakers will be retiring LeBron's jersey once he reaches the Hall of Fame. Now, BA, you and I have had numerous conversations about this. I think the last time we spoke, we had a conversation about LeBron's jersey being retired specifically in LA. And we were kind of going back and forth as far as which number should be retired. I'll start off with Hank this time. Hank, what's your thoughts about LeBron's jersey being retired in Los Angeles? Does it make sense? And if so, which jersey number would you say deserves to be retired?
Well, yeah, it makes sense because of who he is. He is, arguably one of the best players of all time. He broke the record as a Laker. He beat Kareem's record, the great Laker, as a Laker. So he brought a championship to LA. No matter what anybody says about how he got it, the bubble and everything, I still feel like that's a legit championship. And yeah, it makes sense. I think the 23 when he won, that was the one he won in the bubble, right? The championship.
Yep.
I think he's got to be he broke the record with 6, right? But he won the championship with 23.
Yeah, he don't deserve 2 jerseys. We ain't doing it.
He doesn't deserve 2 jersey numbers retired.
No.
How does Kobe deserve it, but LeBron don't?
He had 2 Hall of Fame careers. His first half and his second half could be 2 totally different careers.
But I tell you this, if he wins another championship with, he ain't winning on 6, but still, he wins another championship with the Lakers, I think that they might do both.
They better not do both, man. They better not.
So wait a minute. BA, were the Lakers not even in the playoffs last year?
They were in the playoffs. They went to the.
They didn't make the playoffs last season, right?
No,
I'm not talking about this past season.
Yeah,
the one before that.
Yeah, before they did.
So they go from not making the playoffs to LeBron coming in with Russell Westbrook for a second straight time. He surpasses Kareem all-time scoring. He surpasses Magic on the all-time assist list. He surpasses Gary Payton on the all-time steal list, all in one season. And he takes the team who did not go to the playoffs, the team that started off 2-10 last season, to the Western Conference Finals. And he don't deserve to have his jersey number 6 retired?
Bro, he was going to do that regardless, bro. He was already projected to do that. It wasn't like something spectacular, like, we knew this was going to happen, whether he was in a Lakers uniform or not. He was already a LeBron James before he even got to the Lakers. He got the bubble championship. I salute to you. Salute to him. You got the bubble championship. You passed Kareem, which we knew you were going to pass Kareem like 2-3 years ago. Because you juicing. We know you juicing. We know it.
Oh my God, here we
put the
go.
juice on.
That's cool. That's cool. Longevity. You feel me? Longevity. Okay, I'll give you that. I think that his jersey should be retired because he his influence on basketball, right? Then on top of his influence on basketball in the Lakers, in a Lakers jersey, he won a championship. Cool. Salute to that. Retire your one jersey, but two jerseys, number 6. We ain't doing that, bro. He ain't Kobe. He ain't Kobe.
But you gave Kobe 2 jerseys, a guy who his first stint
LeBron ain't
he
have
rode
2.
the coattail of Shaquille O'Neal.
Bro, that is I sent you the facts on that. If you go look at the finals compared to the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, Kobe, two out of those 3 championships, Kobe was the leading scorer, not Shaquille, until they went to the finals and Shaq went crazy because he took time off. He needed it. Hey, he needed a sidekick, bro. Kobe was that guy.
LeBron is potentially going to be one of 16 players in NBA history to have his jersey retired on multiple teams.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Miss J, about LeBron getting his jersey retired, and which number should he have retired?
It's like on one hand, it's like okay, you're not Kobe, so
He better than
I
Kobe.
don't
Why
get
y'all
it.
keep saying
Oh
he
my
not
God,
Kobe?
we not doing this 7. It's not even about better. We're not even doing this 7. We not doing
I
this.
knew it. It was gonna go. I knew he was gonna say that. No, as soon as I said it, I was like, "Watch you say
He
we
not
not
Kobe.
doing that. We not doing that."
Miss J, talk your ish, Miss J. Talk your
Like,
Kobe
don't get me wrong.
on the Lakers.
LeBron's done his thing with both jerseys, but it's like, okay, 6 is retired far as the NBA now, so it's like, yeah, we know what you did wearing number 6, but it's like it's retired across the league. So, are we still gonna really retire it?
That's a good point too.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
I see it, but it's like, I mean, you gotta consider that it's retired across the league.
Has Kobe done anything looking like this?
No, because he wasn't a superstar journeyman. He wasn't an NBA superstar journeyman. I keep telling you this stuff out. Hey, shout out to LeBron. He's one of the greatest of all time. He is.
It amazes me, BA, how you never want to reference Kobe Bryant quitting on his team and demanding a trade. 2 things that LeBron has never done.
And he got 5 championships with one team. You
3 of them thanks to Shaquille O'Neal and Phil Jackson. 5 of them thanks to Phil Jackson.
But I mean, it's still from the same team. LeBron's gone with 3 teams.
I'm telling you,
3 franchises.
Y'all
LeBron has
y'all
won
know
to.
if he'd have stayed in Cleveland that first time, he wasn't gonna get no chips. That's why.
Never won.
Even though they were number 1 in the Eastern Conference's last 2 seasons, we not doing this.
He was the best player. He made it. Even Larry Bird said he was the best player. He said, they wouldn't trade for none of their players. He said he makes those guys look better than they are.
And, hey, it's not my fault that he said, oh, D Wade, I see you. Oh, okay, let's get Kevin Love. All right, Chris Bosh. Okay, we like, bro, come on, let's go get Anthony Davis. We're not doing this, man. We're not doing this. It's not a car. All right, LeBron.
This
Salute
is
to
LeBron James' numbers since being an LA Laker.
Yes. Thank you, Balco. I appreciate you, Balco.
Yo, I'm not gonna let you disrespect LeBron like that, bro. I swear to God, man. Really?
You already know what time it is when you start talking about LBJ. I rock with him. He one of the greatest. He just ain't the greatest.
23 definitely needs to be retired. But I don't know how. I don't know how you don't retire number 6. I really don't.
I don't. Yeah,
if it wasn't retired across the league, then I might not be like about it.
I can't believe this is even a conversation. Should we be retiring 2 jerseys? This is ridiculous. This is asinine for real, bro.
He said this is blasphemy.
This is blasphemy, bro. Blasphemous. I can't believe 2 jerseys. 2 Lakers jerseys.
I'm pretty sure that the Heat is going to retire the number 6. I don't think it's no rule against the team retiring.
They should. They should do the if they can do 6, the Heat should do 6. Cleveland should do 23, and then Lakers should do 23. And that's it.
Should the Wizards retire Michael Jordan jersey?
No.
So this is how you know LeBron James is the greatest of all time, bro. 3 destinations. And what were those teams without LeBron? What was Miami without LeBron? What was Cleveland without LeBron? What was LA without LeBron?
Hold on. We're gonna D-Wade won a championship
in
before
2006, along with Shaquille O'Neal. From 2007 to 2010. From 2007 to 2010, Miss J. Tell me what the hell Dwayne Wade did.
Yeah, but he did recruit.
I'm just saying. You said
he was the second best two guard in
LeBron. He won a championship with Shaq.
Second best 2 guard in the NBA behind Kobe Bryant during them years. We not doing this, Seven. You know this.
You got Dwayne Wade over Tracy McGrady?
Yes, he was over Tracy McGrady. He was the second best 2 guard in the NBA for almost a decade, bro.
I don't really want to dispute that. I kind of agree with that, but there has been a big conversation this week with Tracy McGrady implementing himself like there was a period of him and Kobe being the faces of the league, and there was a debate about who was the best in the world, and I don't recall that.
And that's cap. Kobe was
remember that.
Hey, yeah, it was a dope rivalry about offensive juggernauts, but it was never like the face of the NBA. That's cap. T-Mac, that's cap. It's cap.
This guy be calling LeBron James a damn journeyman. That's the most disrespectful thing you can say.
He is he not?
I mean, he did play on 3 teams. I mean, he got a championship every way.
Play on 3 teams, or he breathed life into 3 teams. It's a difference.
So am I gonna be wrong to say, just like you said, D-Wade needed LeBron?
They needed each other.
D-Wade won his championship before LeBron. I can say that LeBron needed Kyrie to win. Then I can say that he needed AD to win. Then he needed D-Wade and Chris Bosh to win.
No.
If that's the case,
help to win, because you can't win a championship by yourself. But LeBron has shown at different destinations with different personnel, he can get it done. These other guys have never shown that.
Chris Bosh
and be the best player.
D-Wade is a Hall of Famer. D-Wade is a Hall of Famer.
So
Chris Bosh is a Hall of Famer. We're not doing this, man. He was averaging 25 and 12 before he went over there, bro.
Those are dry stats. Right. Is Kevin Durant a journeyman, BA?
Yes, he is.
Kawhi Leonard. Is Kawhi Leonard a journeyman?
Yes, he is.
And James Harden, is he a journeyman?
Yes.
James Harden just a pain in the ass.
I might say he's a journeyman.
He's a pain in the ass.
Y'all really want these dudes to stay on one fucking organization, bro, for 10, 20 years? That's what we're doing?
I mean, that's how most players did it.
I don't mind moving on.
Think about it. Dave did it, and his loyalty got him nowhere for us Portland. So I get it.
Look, I don't mind the moving around part. It's about how you do it. The way LeBron did it, he honored his contract everywhere he went.
I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach because I can't.
But he never asked for a trade to get out.
Never asked for a trade. Never cheated the game. Never quit in them. I literally watched Kobe Bryant refuse to take a damn shot.
And remember that contract structure that Dwayne Wade came up with.
Remember, at least Kobe was trying to prove a point. LeBron was just in the corner watching Dallas, watching little JJ Barea chop him up. Yo,
this is the most disrespect I've ever heard, bro. Really?
Had Jason Terry talking about, hey, your wife tastes like bubble gum. Yum, yum, yum. Nigga, that's crazy, bro. Come on.
What did LeBron do after that, though? That's one thing I need you to give a complete synopsis, because you want to talk about 2011 against Dallas, how he came up short in the finals in the fourth quarter specifically. What happened? And I keep telling y'all, Dwayne Wade was in the driver's seat of that Miami Heat team for that season. The next year, when he gave the keys to LeBron, what the hell happened?
Bro,
tell me, BA.
What happened was He had went and he played against the OKC Baby Thunder.
Oh Lord, you sound like Skip Bayless.
Yo, BA is terrible this
He played against
afternoon,
the
bro.
baby. He just you asked me, and I'm giving you the answer. He played against the Baby Thunder, and he got him a chip. And salute to him,
The Baby Thunder who did what to Kobe in the same postseason.
bro. Kobe had just went to the freaking finals 3 years in a row before that. We not doing this.
So what that would say that he not Jordan then.
I didn't say he was Jordan. I didn't say Kobe was Jordan. But
So
Kobe
you're saying Kobe was burnt out when he faced the Baby Thunder?
when he faced the Baby Thunder, I'm not giving no excuses. They lost. They lost with 5 rings.
The year before that, who did Dallas beat to get into the NBA Finals? Since you want to talk, did Dallas not beat the Lakers?
They beat the Lakers and they beat the Miami Heat.
Yo, but you putting so much spice on Kobe Bryant, and I don't want to be disrespectful.
Because Kobe is one of those guys, bro. He one of those guys. What can I say?
Man, this is ridiculous.
Hey, Kobe was great. But every one of them needed help, including Kobe.
Yeah, everybody needed help 100%. But like I said, he one of them guys.
To me, LeBron had the least help though.
See, did you go watch that documentary, The Redeem Team? Have you seen it yet?
I refuse to watch that Netflix.
Exactly.
Crap.
I know why you refuse to watch
that bias crap, because that's based
I know
around
why you.
Kobe.
LeBron the one that made the whole documentary.
That's a clout chase move, right? That's a clout chase move, right? Keep the same energy, BA. That was a clout chase move. Now I know where BA stand there when we talk about statues for LeBron James in Los Angeles. Hank, does LeBron deserve to have a statue in LA?
Oh, he gonna have to bring another chip for a statue. It was Shaq got 3. Of course, Kobe got 5. Magic got a statue out there, I believe. He got 5. Did Kareem got one?
Kareem got a.
I think Kareem has one, I
believe. Yeah,
so that's 6. We got 6 one, and 5 with the Lakers.
Yeah, he got 5.
So he got to get another chip to get a statue out there. I think that he got to hold off on the statue.
Yeah, he's on Jerry West level right now.
Really? You just said that with a straight face?
He's on Jerry West level as a Laker, yes. Not as a career. He got a way better career.
Bro, Jerry West lost
LeBron is top 3 of all time.
My God. Miss J, what you think about LeBron James getting a statue in Los Angeles?
I agree. He needed bring another chip. Then I might be like, okay.
This is the greatest franchise in NBA history, low key.
That was irrelevant before LeBron came.
No, they've always been relevant, bro.
No, come on, BA, really?
They can be relevant whether you like their players or not. They relevant because you talk about
them. They were relevant with Josh Hart and Brandon Ingram and LeVar.
They were still just like the New York Knicks. They were still selling out the games, home games.
Man, yo, you said you put Jerry West and LeBron James in the same category.
As a Laker legacy, bro, they like this, bro. They like this.
Does Jerry got a statue out there?
No. He got the
Jerry
logo.
Is a statue.
Yeah, he got the logo, yeah.
As a Laker.
All right, man. That's enough LeBron slander for one day. I've had it quite enough.
Well, let's say this. There's a chance he still might get it because he broke the record as a Laker. That's like another chip.
With Kareem's record?
Yeah,
that ain't no another chip, man. Don't be doing that. Come on, Hank.
Think about it. It is.
Chip,
she value that. You know she do.
Yeah, she valued Dennis Rodman too. What is that?
Some may argue him getting this team to another finals is good enough. But I don't feel that way because that's another L in that column of NBA Finals appearances for LeBron. I don't think he really can afford another L in that category.
Nah.
But does an appearance alone do anything?
No, it doesn't. I feel like honestly, win, lose, or draw. Well, I'm gonna say LeBron legacy is already set. Like I said, he's always going to be a top 3. Whatever place, 1, 2, or 3, wherever you have him, he's always going to be that. The only thing that can help him is a championship. If he gets to the finals and he loses, he's still LeBron James. He's still one of the greatest ever. So that won't really do nothing to his legacy. Look at that. Look at that, man. She hugging on him like he Dennis Rodman for real.
That's
He breathed
Savannah.
life back into this organization, bro.
That's Savannah right there.
That's Savannah.
I like
My
that
God.
one.
This is the
That's
best of 7 Sports Talk, y'all. 7 Mitchell in the building, man. I got the guys and I got Miss J joining me, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the platform if you're new, man. Shout out again to the NBA community. If you guys would like to contribute to the network, man, please tip the live stream, donate $1 or whatever you have to Cash App T7M Radio. We definitely appreciate the support here at our open panel. Next topic I wanted to discuss with you guys, a little bit of, I don't want to say breaking news, but this came across my radar yesterday. I'm seeing that the NBA had advised Damian Lillard and his agent that any future comments about him wanting to play for Miami could potentially be subject to some type of discipline, like there's some type of tampering situation going on. BA, what's your thoughts about this reaction from the NBA? And are you surprised Portland hasn't made this deal happen for Dame?
Nah, I this is all smoke and mirrors, man. Dame, when it comes to this specific situation, they can't blame you can't blame nobody but Dame. Dame is the one that got suckered into answering a question. And the question was, which team do you want to play for? Oh, no question, the Miami Heat. Bam's my guy. Bam's my guy. This is all on Damian Lillard. And we all know that they do not have the pieces. They don't have the pieces to switch in and to trade for him. If they get a third team, possibly, but don't nobody want to see him in Miami go to the East Coast and do what he going to do over there. Don't nobody want to see that.
This is a horrible look right now, if you ask me, for Portland as an organization. Because why would you want to go into training camp, especially when you got guys like Scoot Henderson and these young guys who you're looking to develop? Why would you want to go into training camp with a guy like Damian Lillard, who you know is the best player, but doesn't even plan on being on your team? I just think that's a bad look, having him still on the roster when training camp start, bro. I am very surprised and disappointed that Portland didn't do whatever it took to appease Damian Lillard's request. Now, we know this is just a business. So in any other circumstance, I don't have any problem with the franchise or the organization doing what's best for them specifically. But you're talking about a team that is going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. Nowhere. There's no other stars or superstars that's want to come to Portland as a marketplace right now and build for the next couple of years. So I'm just thinking, bro, out of the loyalty and commitment that Dame has shown, why would you guys not want to make sure that he lands in a place that put him in a position of success? But like Ms. J said, you know, the loyalty really doesn't mean anything. And that really disappoints me. What's your thoughts, Ms. J, on the NBA saying that if this keeps up, they're going to, you know, hold some discipline on Damian Lillard?
I agree with BA. He didn't have to answer the question. He could have just simply said, I'm exploring my options.
But Dame get these questions every year.
He could have been impartial. He didn't have to directly say the Heat. He didn't have to say Bam's his guy. Like, and then he made the comment that he didn't want to play with. He said definitely he didn't want to stay if they drafted Scoot Henderson. I did see that, and I'm like, why not? Why not? Because unless they do a 3-team trade, that's the only way you're going to end up in Miami. So what you going to do? Sit out?
Philip in the building. Philip says a team can trade a player at any time. Well, that's not all the way true, Phil. You know, you got the trade deadline, so there definitely comes a point where deals are off. Hank, what's your thoughts though, bro, on the NBA saying this? And are you surprised that Damian is still in the Trailblazers uniform at this point?
I am. I think that maybe the reason it's taking so long is because he mentioned that only Miami could be the destination. Otherwise, the deal would have been done already. And it don't make sense for them to just get pennies on a dollar for Dame Lillard. He's a Hall of Famer and a star player still. So, you know, And the league is doing this because of, tampering and all that other stuff. They got to come down on him. He made it public, which he shouldn't have.
I just feel like if Portland would have took care of this shit a little while ago, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell the holdup is, for real.
Draft
And I'm
night.
gonna be even honest. I don't see Damian Lillard going to Miami and the Heat being an automatic favorite, even in the Eastern Conference, to go to the NBA Finals or to win it. I think they become a solid favorite or competitor, but I don't think that automatically puts them over the hump. And realistically, Portland, you're not going to get equal value back for Damian Lillard. You might as well hang that thought up. There's no
Nope.
equal trade value in Miami for him. And even if you include a third team like the Brooklyn Nets, it's still not going to equate to the same thing, bro. I just feel like Portland should just build around the young guys, get whatever they can get, and just be rid of this relationship because it's obviously he doesn't want to be there. So I just don't understand why they keeping this guy under contract, knowing that he's not more than likely going to stay. And if they don't trade him, how is the start of Portland going to be? Like it's just a recipe for disaster, if you ask me, bro.
I don't think he's going to come in like James Harden with a pot belly, but he is going to be miserable.
So if he doesn't get traded, you think that he's still going to fall into line of protocol? He's not going to be any type of disruption.
He's going to be professional, but he's going to be moping a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play, but he's gonna have attitude. So it's like Dame with an attitude, he's still gonna go out there and play, or we still with the saga of trade him but don't get nothing hardly back in return. Kind of like how the Wizards did with Bradley Beal. You basically traded him and you ain't get hardly jack back in return.
But don't you think Portland would be setting up Damian Lillard for failure, Miss J, if they left, if they didn't trade him, right? And let's say he decides to play, and like Hank said, he's gonna be professional, but he's gonna be moping and he's gonna be saying little indirect comments and things like that. How is that good for this young culture of the Trailblazers, of what they stuck with? Like, how is that good for Anthony Simon and Scoot to watch Damian Lillard with that type of behavior and energy when he asked months ago to be traded? And then you got to feel like a player, damn, if Portland won't appease Damian Lillard's request, I don't have no fucking hope of having my say mean anything in this city. Like, yo, I just feel like, yo, this is the worst move for Portland.
True.
It should have been handled on draft night when they knew they was going to get scooped.
Yes.
You should have made the trade.
I don't know what you holding on to Damian Lillard for. You're not going to get nothing of equal value. You're not. And to me, you're just making yourself look bad, and you're going to cause other superstars to never want to come to play with Portland. Because if they did Damian Lillard like this, bro, they would do anybody like that. I just don't understand, because the Trailblazers, to me, is in no position to be winning anything in the next couple of years, with or without Damian Lillard.
I like the way Portland is looking right now. I like their youth right now. I really do. I like their youth.
Do you like Portland's youth better than Houston?
No, I don't like their youth better than Houston, but I still like their youth though. They have a nice, especially with Simon, especially if they bring back Simon in that backcourt with them. I like their youth. They can go get something for Dame, but you got to understand, Dame getting paid $55 million for the next 4 years, and that's a big thing that's blocking them from getting traded too.
So, BA, where do you see this? How does this end? When we are, let's say hypothetically, we're halfway into the season, next season. Where's Damian Lillard playing?
In Portland.
He's still in Portland by the All-Star break. What about Christmas?
I think he's still there by Christmas, and I think they're gonna do kind of like what KD did last year. Remember, KD wanted to be traded. but they had to find. They had to wait till KD said what he had said, and he started to show how he was unhappy. And I think that's what Dame is going to have to do. He's going to have to be pretty much an asshole virtually for the next 3 months of basketball in order for them to be like, man, let's just get rid of this dude right now. And that's how I see it happening. But as
Hank,
far as
where do you
where,
see?
I don't know.
Don't know. Where do you see Hank Damian Lillard be by Christmas of next season?
It might be a waiting game to him to finally getting to Miami, just like you said with KD finally getting Phoenix.
Yeah.
After the Kyrie debacle and everything, he might end up in Miami. But wherever he goes, like you said, they got to trade him somewhere where he got a chance to win. If they trade him to some low bottom team, nobody's going to want to come to play in Portland if they do something to him like that.
They walking a real fine line, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. What about you, Miss J? Where do you see Damian Lillard playing? I say by Christmas time.
He's still gonna be in Portland. I hate to say it. I hate to say it because it's like he's so gung ho to go to Miami, but Miami don't have really no pieces that are equivalent to Dame. And to make it really make sense, you need a third team. And then it's like, how long we gonna keep on going with it? Will Dane change his mind if going into training camp and the start of the season that Portland starts off good? Now, he said he didn't want to play with Scoot Henderson, but if they start off the season good, will his trade request kind of like die down?
I'm looking at Scoot's progression being tampered with keeping Damian Lillard. I don't see them guys doing nothing special. I don't see Dame and Scoot doing something that Dame and CJ couldn't do. I just don't see it, especially in the first year or two. I think Scoot will be better off with a fresh start, with an opportunity to start, learn the system, learn a new system, however they're going to play it. But keeping Damian Lillard, I swear, even though Damian is clearly the best player on the team, I just don't see how that works out for the progression of these young guys because eventually he's going to be gone. So why not just cut bait now?
Because you still have Ant Simmons, you have Shaden Sharp. So you have like these young guys that had to kind of like play behind Dame, play behind CJ, and kind of like find their way to like now they're able to contribute. Scoot's gonna have to basically, unfortunately, come in, learn the system with Dame there to start, and kind of figure out how he can help. That's just unfortunate situation how that's gonna have to go.
Let's go to the live chat real quick. I got the people in the building, man. Big up to everybody, man. Smash that like button. My homie Brian is in the building. Brian, he got some words for you, BA. He said, is Jordan a journeyman? Because he played on 2 franchises. Hakeem Ewing played on 3. 99% of the players would be journeymen by your logic, BA.
That's
what we
not
doing
true.
here?
This is not just not. This is you are moving the goalposts with this journeyman thing. Journeyman, right? When we talking about journeyman, I'm talking about you are literally going. We're not talking about somebody at the end of their career like these other guys that you're mentioning that are almost 40 years old going to wherever. We can't even talk about Michael Jordan because remember, LeBron did. The reason why I'm calling LeBron a journeyman is because he went to these places not because of the money, not because he was disgruntled. He went to go try to win championships. He went championship surfing.
Just how in the world can you say that, BA?
It's the truth. When am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
Because you're giving me the perception that LeBron is going to teams that's like one step away from the championship, like KD did Golden State, and that is not the case.
Really?
But I mean, LeBron kind of when he went to Miami, they had a victory.
But those guys never played together. There was never
class stepped it up.
And that year before, Miami was trash.
So
we never seen a sample size of Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade playing together in like it was all unknown. That's what I'm saying. LeBron never went to a situation that already had potential to get over the hump. Like that was never the
Y'all,
case.
y'all are comparing apples to bananas. These are two different fruits, y'all. These are two different fruits. I don't know why y'all are trying to compare these. Yeah, they're fruits. All of them are fruits, but they're different. We not doing this, bro. We not doing this, bro. Jordan, yeah, he's a journeyman because he went to the Wizards. We know why he went to the Wizards because that was the only way he was going to get his percentage.
James
He's still.
Harden. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say, Hank?
I say Jordan still wanted to play too. You know how competitive he is.
Yeah, of course. But hey, he said if I go like I'm trying to get a percentage of the Washington Wizards. I'm trying to get a percentage. The owner said, "Yo, you should play with us, so you can buy it. You can buy in now. Once you actually buy in now, and you come over, the ticket sales and everything, and the value of the team is going to go up. So your percentage is going to go up." Jordan said, "Yeah, shit, I still want to play a little bit anyway. Let's go." He didn't say, "Oh, I'm going over there to go win a championship," and then Magic Johnson and Charles Barkley coming out of retirement. Oh, let's get a King too. Hakeem is good too. Nah, he ain't do none of that, bro. He ain't do none of that. Like LeBron did.
Another guy you mentioned as being a journeyman, James Harden. Do y'all know or realize that James Harden has had 3 trade requests in the last 4 seasons?
Yeah, and it's terrible.
That's crazy. The way he's doing it too.
Yeah, we know where all of this spawns from. We know who created this whole scenario.
That was where I was going, number one, but I'm going to wait because I've had enough LeBron hate for a second, so I'll come back.
I didn't say LeBron's name. I didn't say LeBron's name. You did. You did. I didn't say his name.
I'm going to start this one off with Miss J. What's the problem with this scenario of Harden being traded or asking for 3 trades in 4 years when we have a situation now and an environment where players are taking control of their own careers? What's the problem that you have with James Harden doing this?
It's okay. You want to go to a team, you want to play with a good player. This is what he tells you prior to going to whatever situation. Oh, I want to go to the 76ers. I want to team up with Joel Embiid. Okay, you're at the Sixers. Now you don't want to be at the Sixers because you guys lost. You don't get along with Daryl Morey. Now you want to go to the Clippers because you want to team back up with Russell Westbrook, and you said you want to play with PG and Kawhi. Here's my thing to that: three other players that can go get a bucket, which means you're not going to have the ball and be ball dominant. Like, I gotta wonder about him as a player. Like, is he a team player or is he all about I? And if he's all about I, then he's got to fix some things. A lot of coaches are not going to want him on their team. The Rockets said it. They don't really want him back because they want to work on their youth movement. Like, go back to Philly. Y'all stay healthy, make some noise, and shut up and be injury free. Stop trying to team up with other good players.
How much noise are they going to make? Like, and I'm gonna hand it off to Hank. But my thing about it, Miss J, is I don't want to blame James Harden for seeing the writing on the wall. Like most people, yeah, you want your guy to stick it into the the last run. You know what I'm saying? You want him to stick it out. But when you look at these situations that James Harden has found himself in, they were disastrous, and it doesn't show any chance of winning. He wasn't going to win anything in Houston. He wasn't going to win anything in Brooklyn. Like the way that thing was just happening internally, it was just never going to work. And you now with Joel Embiid, they're not going to win the Larry O'Brien Trophy in Philadelphia with this team the way they constructed. So it's like, even though you want him to commit, he knows that this team is not going to get him where he needs to be. So how can we blame James Harden for that?
I don't blame him, but it's just like, how many more teams you going to play for? How many more situations you going to have? How many more star players you going to team up with and have the same results?
Man.
Hank, what's your problem with this whole James Harden trade request carousel that we've seen the last couple of years? What's your biggest problem with it?
Well, like Jay was saying earlier in the conversation, I am tired of hearing about him wanting to be traded. But in this case, I will be mad too if they playing with my money. And they promised him to pay him that max contract. Remember last year when he took that pay cut, so
Yep.
they get those other guys there, behind the table, under the table deal. And then now this year, they don't want to give him his money. That's why he's upset. He's not getting that max contract.
Man, James Harden don't produce. He ain't producing like he's supposed to produce.
Right. But that's why they don't want to give it to him, because they know he's not really worth that. They kind of play the trick on him, so to speak, which ain't cool. But that's the reason why he's putting that pressure on him to get him out of there, because they didn't give him the money that they promised him.
James Harden, I believe James Harden is a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer to me.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as his career, as far as his numbers and things of that nature, and he's an MVP winner, etc. But when it comes to James Harden, that attitude of not, like, he just seems like he doesn't care, and it's cool. Like, I get that you're disgruntled about money, but when you gonna start producing in the playoffs? Like in key moments. And this is the knock of his career. So, of course, with you getting up in age now, because I believe, what is he, 35 now? If I'm not mistaken.
Somewhere
That old?
Yeah.
He's up there now. He got 14 seasons now.
Yep.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Jesus.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With you getting older and we see that you're slowing down, like we see you actually slowing down. I'm gonna be hesitant on giving you a full max deal. That means that the max deal, you're gonna be playing until you're 39 years old, 38, 39 years old, and you're still gonna be messing up in the playoffs, and then you're gonna take a large amount of our salary cap, but we can go get somebody younger that's gonna actually be compliant to team rules. Nah, we're not doing this, James Harden.
I agree.
But can we agree that it's just y'all? Do y'all see any hope of James Harden and Joel Embiid winning the championship together?
I believe
not without some help.
I believe that they can. I believe that they got their core for the next 2 years. They got a shot. They just need them other pieces, though. They need to get Tobias out of there and go get somebody else. Too bad they decided to the Sixers decided to pick Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. That was
me. Jimmy Butler over me.
Exactly. We're gonna give you $30 million a year, and Jimmy, you can go to Miami. We don't need you. That's crazy.
Can you imagine with the Philadelphia, and it's hard because certain pieces might not be here. But if Jimmy would have never left Philadelphia,
it was nice.
Philly might have had a championship by now.
And they had JJ Redick, remember?
7. Yep. Remember, the only reason they were on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals, but Kawhi Leonard hit the craziest shot ever that stood on the rim and did some whatever.
Abracadabra.
Yeah.
That never went down and they advanced. We might be saying this is a totally different ball game. The NBA is totally looking different.
Is Dr. J a hater, y'all, when we talk about the new age of basketball? I want to show y'all a list. Now, when we talk about these lists, they're opinionated. So, everybody got their right to feel how they feel. But Dr. J has never really shown a lot of love to the new age of basketball. And he gave his top 10 players of all time in no particular order. And you look at these names that he has.
Yeah.
No Michael, no Kobe, no LeBron. Does this make any sense at all? Like, what are your thoughts and reactions when you got guys like Dr. J publicly saying stuff like this?
He's in his mid-70s, bro.
Yeah, he's older.
Like, I can't knock him. That's actually a pretty solid list. If you follow the NBA, this is a really solid list. But I can't knock him because NBA, we all know, is all about eras, bro. And this is the era that he grew up. He grew up and played in the era of basketball where you see those names. Period. You're not gonna see anybody from the 2010s and 20. Nah, because that's not his era of basketball. So to each his own. I don't knock him for that.
Listen, BA. I totally get if he has a bond with these guys because he played with these guys or against these guys night in and night out, so he have a different level of respect or admiration for him. I can respect that. But bro, this is ridiculous,
What
bro.
was
I don't
LeBron
care
on
how
there?
long. I don't care how long he's been playing, how old he is, bro.
Oh,
The
LeBron
eye
not on
test
there.
alone, the eye test alone of anybody that's been watching the game of professional basketball for the last 30 to 40 years know that these are not no damn top 10.
I bet.
Call Malone, bro.
If LeBron was on there, I guarantee you wouldn't even have no disgruntled with this list. But LeBron's
If
not on there.
LeBron was on there, I wouldn't question the hate that Dr. J I feel has because he gives the new era no props ever. He's always down in these guys, and I'm just like, yo, I get it that you backing up your era when you played, but being real is being real. Like he's watched the game of basketball after he retired. How do you sit up there and tell me since you retired in these 20, 30 years, you haven't seen no players superseding them 10 guys that you named? Look at these names, bro.
Bro, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Tiny, Nate Archibald. These are fire. This is a fire list.
Where's Larry Bird at?
He probably Larry Bird probably wasn't. Remember him and Larry Bird, he punched Larry Bird. He beat up Larry
They
Bird.
were at war.
He took his
They
grill out.
played against each other. So where's Larry Bird at?
He probably wasn't feeling Larry Bird. That's his era. We can't knock him for his era of basketball.
I
That's
gotta
just
knock
like
him, yo, because I just feel like this is cat.
If we dug George Mikan up from the grave and said, "Yo, what was your top 10?" He wouldn't go. Bro, I'm just gonna be a totally
If we
different
dug
ball.
George Mikan up from the grave, absolutely. But if George Mikan was still watching the game of basketball for the last 20, 30 years, he's not. I mean, you can't be honest and sit up there and give a top 10 without some of these guys in it, bro.
Why not, though? Why not?
No Michael Jordan? Really?
He got MJ on there.
But he got MJ on there.
That's what he
Got
said.
MJ?
MJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
MJ's on
MJ's
there.
on the list.
Let me see.
MJ under
Let me
Kareem.
Yeah.
And there was a point in
MJ.
time he had a little bit of disdain for Mike too. So that's kind
Yeah, of course. This is a fire list for his generation of the way he think basketball is.
Nah, I'm not. Y'all. I'm not gonna let y'all get away with it. Dr. J need to be drug tested. There's nothing else that anybody else is going to convince me. Dr. J,
Smoke
this
crack,
is for
don't
you.
you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Seven. I gotta do my thing on my other end, but I gotta get up.
We about
there.
to sign off, G.
I
Appreciate you, BA.
Hey, Miss J, hey, Seven, thank y'all for having me, man. This is a dope conversation. We got to do this more often. I like this. This is fire.
We're going to get back at it next week for sure, bro. I'm going to try to do a panel once every weekend, bro.
Hey, for sure. Salute y'all. Peace and love.
Peace.
Absolutely, man. Make sure y'all follow my brother BA from Get Your Bars Up Media on YouTube. He's everywhere on social media, man, doing his thing when it comes to hip hop, battle rap, as well as sports. He got a lot of different content and situations going down. So big shout out to him. We are about to sign off, man, for the day. I'll save a couple topics for next week, but we definitely appreciate everybody that came through and chopped it up with us. Miss J, Hank, I appreciate y'all, man. Before we go, one more time, Hank, let everybody know where they can follow you at, family.
Yeah, everywhere around. I forgot TikTok the last time. I don't know why I forgot that. But yeah, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, even on Pinterest. You can find me on there.
No doubt. Big up to you, no doubt. Miss J, let everybody know where you at before we sign off.
YouTube Talks with Jay, Twitter, Instagram, Eccentric Soul. Now this ain't battle rap, this ain't sports related, but you just got a Max Out 3 announcement.
Really?
Show Off versus Head Ice.
Really?
That was just the announcement.
I kind of like that.
You know what the supposed matchup was supposed to have been, right?
For Show Off?
Yeah.
Who? Because
it was rumblings that was supposed to be the rematch with Briz.
that don't even make sense. and show off is my brother, but that don't make no sense for no way, Jay. You really show off for a Briz return?
No, because it would be a tune-up battle before he already. I'm sure he already got who he's gonna battle, but a tune-up battle with show off is a rematch. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed
niggas
to
don't
it.
want to see no tune-up show. We want that main dish. I don't think we want no appetizers.
So
I think
you rather he just go head on and
go
take
right in for
and
Moot,
then
right
just
in with
die.
Moot. That's he shouldn't have waited this long. Nobody made Briz sit out. That's on him.
I mean, yeah, he got a point.
You feel me? Salute to Miss J, man. As always, go follow Talks with Jay on YouTube as well, man. I'm Seven Mitchell. This is the Best of Seven Sports Talk, man. I appreciate you guys kicking it with us this afternoon. If you guys, again, are new to this platform, make sure y'all smash that subscribe button. If you enjoyed today's conversation, hit that like button. And if you guys are able to, please help support the channel. Please help support the network. Every little thing helps. So we definitely looking and definitely appreciate all the help and support you guys show. I hope all you guys stay safe this Sunday, and we'll catch you all next week here at the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Big up to everybody in the live chat. Anthony, as always, I appreciate you doing your moderation thing, man. Shout out to you. Have a good week, and we are signing off, people. Peace.
Peace.